Hi, this is RockinRobin, and today I'm in Key West. I am going to take their trolley ride, and I'm going to tell you about all the different stops you can make, and we'll see if it's worth taking this. There's two different kinds of trolleys. They come every half an hour. I recommend you start at stop 1, and don't go to any of the stops unless you plan on being there a half hour to an hour. Certain times they take a lot longer than others. So stop 1 is Mallory Square near the aquarium, and this is where we're taking off from right here. And you'll go by the aquarium and they'll tell you some of the stops. Some of the stops are right there, so you don't want to get on until you've done those. And then you want to look at some of the other places to stop or stay on for an hour and a half tour.
It was built by the federal government in 1891, and you see those red metal roofs on there? Well, those are specially designed to not hold. That was also a Navy warehouse in the day. Mel Fisher was a treasure hunter, and you might have heard of him. He was searching for a couple of ships from the 1622 Spanish treasure fleet, which got hit by a big hurricane.
The first stop 1 is at where you will get the Harry Truman White House. You're going to have to walk up a street and a little bit of ways, but that's the closest that they can stop to it. And most of these stops we do have a video on, so if you want to learn more about them, watch that. Right up that little gate right there is where you'll walk till you find the little White House. Key West is a beautiful little city, and we recommend getting a golf cart if you're going to stay more than one day and you want to get around.
Across the street is our current federal courthouse and customs house. This building is completely clad in fossilized limestone. This area was a very rough and tumble area. Our Seaport, which is located to our left, was a working seaport back then. And those guys would go out for weeks at a time. There's now a museum all about the railroad and how we built it down here. It previously built the railroad from Jacksonville all the way down to Miami. This is stop number 2. This is Max Sea Garden. Over here on the right, this little white building is actually Jimmy Buffett's recording studio. It's called Shrimp Tour. Show you how to make rum, and then give you a few samples. And then you can come out of there and walk down 1 block to the old Coca-Cola bottling plant, where there's another rum distillery.
So you can see how many cool tips you will get and things you wouldn't know. I would not have known that that was where Jimmy Buffett made his albums. That was kind of cool. And that is Sloppy Joe's. Isn't that something?
The second floor is called the Whistle Bar. And the third floor is an open air bar, which is clothing optional, and that's called the Garden.
This is a little drive on Duval Street. So this is the first Margaritaville. So that looks like an interesting place to eat. I've eaten at some, but I never ate at the one in Key West. Now, in case you didn't know, Cuba is only 90 miles away from Key West. So this stop is the one you want to go to if you are going to the Ernest Hemingway house. And it also has this Ram's Head restaurant, which I want to recommend that you eat at. We have never eaten here, but we went to the Hemingway house and then we stopped here and we wanted some salads because it was so hot and the salads were going to be refreshing. And I just wanted to show them quickly. This one had fried avocados and the cutest little peppers ever. And this one was a watermelon and tomato. That was my salad. If you want to use a bus that is not the trolley, look for these and they will take you on and off at certain times. Here is a house all decked up for Halloween.
The banyan tree, the lighthouse in back of it. Let's look first. The banyan. That's a member of the ficus family. All ficus trees have aerial roots. The lighthouse, built 1847, it was decommissioned 1969.
This is a military facility, and F-18 fighter jets actually trained there. Baseball is huge in Key West, and if you look over here, that is a Little League field. Now, I just loved the sign. We saw it on the way, so I had to take a quick video of that. So we were brought all over Key West. We saw old Key West, and then afterwards we saw new Key West and the water, just a lot about the city itself. This expensive looking hotel over here was, of course, built by Henry Flagler. Henry Flagler seemed to build all over Florida. He was something else, I'll tell you. Over here is the Butterfly Conservatory, and you can see a lot of the butterflies flying around. This right here is the stop where you're going to go to the outermost point. A lot of people will go there and take a photo. So now I'm going to show you just some of the streets and how pretty it is when you drive around Key West. It kind of reminds me of Provincetown at the Cape. I lived in Connecticut, so that was close by, and that's what it really kind of reminds me of. There are a few things to see, but I'm going to tell you that I am going to give this tour a B. And it would have gotten an A except for the fact that we waited about an hour to be picked up. So that was very discerning because we wanted to see other things and we ran out of time. But if it's a busy season, supposedly they come more often because they have more trams and need them. But that was very disappointing, and I think they need to do something about that. But otherwise, it's a nice tour. It's a little expensive. It's an hour and a half if you just sit there and stay on the whole tour, which might be perfect for you unless there was places you wanted to stop at and you had no other way to get around. And right here is the end of Route 1. Doesn't go any further than that. Well, this is RockinRobin. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, give us a big thumbs up. Watch all our videos around Florida and Key West.